Bread feeds people. Whoever said it's the staff of life, that truly is what it is. I communicate through food. That connection to me is probably what drives me. That bread is sitting at their table, and I feel like I've been invited to 1,000 homes. I'm George Formaro, and I am the bread whisperer. Really have been baking my entire life. I grew up in an Italian-American home, so my mom would make bread and she would make it and she would fill every counter in our basement. I would be always tugging at her apron, and rather than shooing me away and saying, go play with your friends or whatever, your brothers, you know, she would give me a little bit of dough and I would shape it, and I'd make bread or pizza in my sister's Easy Bake Oven pans. I started teaching myself how to bake bread in the restaurants where I worked. So the bread thing was really taken off, and then we thought, well, let's build a bakery. And we built a, 10-ton brick oven, and I started to bake bread in it, also while I was the sous chef at the Embassy Club. So I would literally stay awake almost day and night from Thursday to Saturday's farmer's market. Sleep, take a nap on a flour sack maybe. I wouldn't wish that life on any human, but I was so driven to do this thing. And so we built this oven. And my very first market, I had these beautiful loaves of bread, and they were all dusty looking, real dark cooked because we baked them in this oven. They were still sort of cooling, so we didn't put them in bags, and they were just sitting in these giant baskets. And I remember my very first customer came up to me and said, "Are those garden rocks?" And I just heard my mom going, "Are you sure you want to do this? Is this really what you want to do with your life?" And I just had flashback. If you ever saw my cookbook library, you would think, there is an insane person that lives in this house. And you'd be right. I know a lot about bread and pizza dough, even more than any geek should ever know. But a lot of it's like hand feel. I know when it's right, when it feels right. Or I make a recipe like this new potato brioche that I didn't sleep for a month while I'm thinking of this thing. So I'm tweaking this recipe day and night in my head, and so I'm trying to go to sleep, and I can't because that recipe's going, hey, you have not perfected me yet. The biggest thing might be is how much time some of them take. There is one that we call the Antica 37, which is a sourdough that I've kept alive for 37 years. And we started on Monday with feeding the starter, and then make that dough, and it's not baked until Saturday. So it takes an entire week. It takes up all this space in the cooler, but it's a passion project. Why I want to do it is because people that eat this bread know what went on in it. And then you get into the zombie bun. On my headstone, I want, "This is the creator of the zombie bun," because I think that might be my greatest contribution. And the zombie bun, I will stack that bun against any bun, anybody's hamburger bun in the world. And if there's one that's a little bit darker, I know my mom, that's my mom, she would like it that way. And they're like, "Is that too burnt?" I'm like, "I'm gonna take that one because that one's gonna remind me of my mom."